Hey everyone! If you're feeling overwhelmed by notifications and endless scrolling, you're in the right place. Today we're talking digital detox. Let's get ready to unplug and refresh. We live in a world awash in digital stimulation. Our smartphones, tablets, and computers beckon us with a constant stream of notifications, messages, and updates. It's a world of endless scrolling, binge watching, and digital distractions. While these technologies offer incredible convenience and connection, they come at a cost. Our attention spans are shrinking, our sleep is disrupted, and our minds are constantly buzzing with digital noise. This is where the concept of a digital detox comes in. A digital detox isn't about becoming a Luddite and swearing off technology altogether. It's about finding a healthy balance, setting boundaries, and being intentional about our technology use. In this video, we'll explore the science behind digital detox and why it's more important than ever in our hyper-connected world. We'll delve into how technology affects our brains, our mental health, and our overall well-being. Most importantly, we'll provide practical tips and strategies to help you reduce your screen time and regain control over your digital life. Our brains are wired to be drawn to novelty and stimulation. Every notification, every ping, every new piece of information triggers a surge of dopamine, the feel-good chemical in our brains. This dopamine rush is addictive, keeping us hooked on the cycle of checking, scrolling, and refreshing. But this constant stimulation comes at a price. Our prefrontal cortex, responsible for focus and decision-making, becomes overwhelmed by the digital deluge. Like a muscle fatigued from overuse, our ability to concentrate wanes, leaving us easily distracted and mentally exhausted. The more we give in to distractions, the more we train our brains to crave them. This constant state of distraction can have a profound impact on our productivity, creativity, and overall well-being. Tech companies are locked in a fierce battle for our attention. They employ teams of engineers and psychologists to design apps and platforms that are as addictive as possible. From endless scrolling feeds to autoplay videos, every feature is meticulously crafted to keep us glued to our screens. Our attention has become a valuable commodity, sold to the highest bidder in the form of advertising revenue. This business model thrives on our distraction, making it even more challenging to break free from the digital grip. By understanding the tactics used to keep us hooked, we can start to develop healthier habits and regain control over our digital lives. It's time to stop being passive consumers of digital content and become conscious curators of our own time and attention. The good news is that our brains are remarkably adaptable. Just as technology has rewired our brains for distraction, we can rewire them for focus and attention. By consciously reducing our digital consumption and engaging in activities that promote focus, we can strengthen our prefrontal cortex and regain control over our attention spans. Meditation, mindfulness practices, and spending time in nature have all been shown to enhance attention and focus. These activities calm the noise of the digital world and allow our brains to rest and recharge. By incorporating these practices into our daily routines, we can begin to undo the damage of digital overload. It's a journey, not a destination. With persistence and commitment, we can break free from the grip of digital distraction and reclaim our well-being. Our smartphones have become extensions of ourselves. We carry them everywhere, constantly checking for messages, notifications, and updates. This state of constant connectivity can lead to a pervasive sense of anxiety and unease. We feel pressure to be available 24/7, to respond immediately to emails and messages, and to keep up with the relentless pace of the digital world. This fear of missing out, often called FOMO, can keep us hooked to our devices, even when we know we should be disconnecting. We scroll through social media feeds, comparing our lives to the carefully curated highlight reels of others, leading to feelings of inadequacy and envy. The comparison game is a losing battle, leaving us feeling anxious and discontent. The blue light emitted from our devices further exacerbates these issues. The result? Disrupted sleep patterns, difficulty falling asleep, and overall poorer sleep quality. Social media platforms are designed to keep us engaged, and one of the most effective ways they do this is by tapping into our innate human tendency for social comparison. We see the carefully curated lives of others, their exotic vacations, their picture-perfect families, their professional successes, and we can't help but compare ourselves. This constant comparison can lead to feelings of inadequacy, envy, and low self-esteem. The reality is that social media presents a distorted view of reality. People typically only share the highlights of their lives, carefully filtering out the imperfections and struggles that we all experience. When we base our self-worth on these unrealistic portrayals, we set ourselves up for disappointment and unhappiness. By becoming more mindful of the content we consume and the accounts we follow, we can minimize the negative impact of social comparison on our mental well-being. Taking a break from the digital world can have a profound impact on our mental health. By disconnecting from our devices, we give our brains a much-needed rest from the constant stimulation and information overload. Studies have shown that even short periods of digital detox can lead to significant reductions in stress, anxiety, and symptoms of depression. People report feeling calmer, more focused, and more present in their daily lives. They are better able to manage their emotions, cope with stress, and enjoy the simple pleasures of life without the distractions of the digital world. The key is to find a balance that allows you to enjoy the benefits of technology without letting it take over your life. By making conscious choices about our digital consumption, we can reclaim our time, our focus, and our mental well-being. Taking control of your digital life starts with setting clear boundaries. Think of it like creating a fence around your time and attention, protecting it from the constant intrusion of digital distractions. The first step is to become aware of your current usage patterns. How many times a day do you check your phone? How much time do you spend scrolling through social media? Once you have a clear picture of your digital habits, you can start setting realistic limits. Start small and gradually increase the duration of your digital breaks. Consider designating specific times and places where technology is off limits, such as the dinner table, the bedroom, or an hour before bed. Turn off notifications for non-essential apps, or better yet, delete them altogether. The fewer distractions you have, the easier it will be to break free from the cycle of checking and scrolling. By setting clear limits, you create space for the things that truly matter: meaningful work, genuine connections, and activities that bring you joy. In the relentless pursuit of digital stimulation, we often forget the simple pleasures of the offline world. Remember the joy of getting lost in a good book, the thrill of exploring a new place, the satisfaction of creating something with your own hands. These activities engage our senses, challenge our minds, and nourish our souls in ways that technology simply cannot replicate. Make a conscious effort to rediscover hobbies and activities that you used to enjoy, or explore new ones that pique your interest. Join a sports team, take a cooking class, learn a musical instrument, volunteer in your community. The possibilities are endless. The key is to find activities that bring you joy, spark your creativity, and allow you to disconnect from the digital world while reconnecting with yourself and the world around you. Use technology as a tool to enhance your life, not to consume it. By carving out time for offline pursuits, you create space for personal growth, creativity, and genuine connection, enriching your life in ways that no app or social media platform ever could. Digital detox is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process of developing a more mindful relationship with technology. It's about becoming more intentional about when, why, and how we use our devices. Start by asking yourself a few simple questions before reaching for your phone. Am I bored? Am I seeking validation? Am I avoiding something uncomfortable? By becoming more aware of our triggers, we can start to make more conscious choices. Instead of scrolling through social media when you're feeling down, try calling a friend, going for a walk, or engaging in a hobby that brings you joy. By using technology mindfully, we can harness its power to connect, learn, and create, while minimizing its potential to distract, disconnect, and diminish our well-being. It's about finding the balance that allows technology to enhance our lives without consuming them. When we disconnect from the digital world, we give our brains a chance to rest and recharge. The constant barrage of information, notifications, and stimuli subsides, allowing us to experience a sense of calm and clarity that we may have forgotten was possible. This mental quietude creates space for deeper thinking, increased creativity, and a renewed sense of focus. Without the distractions of our devices, we can be more present in the moment, noticing the sights, sounds, and sensations of the physical world around us. We can engage in conversations with greater attention, listen more deeply, and connect with others on a more meaningful level. This heightened awareness can lead to a greater appreciation for the simple joys of life, fostering a sense of gratitude and contentment. By stepping away from the curated perfection of social media, we can develop a more realistic and accepting view of ourselves. One of the most immediate and noticeable benefits of digital detox is improved sleep. The blue light emitted from our devices interferes with melatonin production, a hormone that regulates our sleep-wake cycle. By reducing our screen time, particularly in the hours leading up to bed, we can improve our sleep quality significantly. This means falling asleep faster, experiencing fewer nighttime awakenings, and waking up feeling more refreshed and energized. The benefits of quality sleep are numerous and far-reaching, impacting everything from our mood and cognitive function to our physical health and immune system. By establishing healthy sleep habits, we set the stage for brighter days, increased productivity, and a greater sense of overall well-being. This is the power of prioritizing sleep and creating a bedtime routine that promotes relaxation rather than digital stimulation. Time is our most precious resource, yet we often squander it mindlessly scrolling through social media feeds, watching endless streams of videos, or getting lost in the digital abyss. A digital detox allows us to reclaim this lost time and reinvest it in activities that truly matter. Think about the things you've been putting off or wishing you had more time for. Spending quality time with loved ones, pursuing a passion project, learning a new skill, simply being present in the moment. By consciously reducing our digital consumption, we free up hours in our day that we can then dedicate to these more meaningful pursuits. This shift in focus can lead to a greater sense of purpose, fulfillment, and satisfaction with our lives. It's about taking back control of our time and using it to create the life we want, rather than letting it slip away one notification at a time. In a world that's constantly plugged in, it's easy to feel like we're missing out if we're not constantly connected. But the truth is, the most meaningful experiences in life happen offline. They happen when we disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with ourselves, with others, and with the world around us. Remember, a digital detox isn't about becoming a technophobe and swearing off technology forever. It's about finding a healthy balance, setting boundaries, and being intentional about our technology use. Think of it as hitting the reset button on your relationship with technology. It's about reclaiming your time, your focus, and your well-being. It's about choosing to be present in the moment, rather than constantly distracted by the demands of the digital world. By taking the time to disconnect, we give ourselves the space to breathe, to think, to feel, and to truly connect with the world around us. We create space for creativity, for inspiration, for genuine human connection. Embarking on a digital detox journey is a deeply personal experience. There's no one-size-fits-all approach. What works for one person may not work for another. The key is to find what works best for you, to experiment, and to be kind to yourself along the way. Start small. Begin by identifying one area of your digital life that you'd like to change. Maybe it's silencing notifications for an hour a day. Maybe it's designating tech-free zones in your home. Or maybe it's simply being more mindful of the time you spend scrolling through social media. Whatever it is, start with a small, achievable goal and build from there. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be days when you slip up, when the lure of the digital world proves too strong to resist. And that's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just acknowledge it, learn from it, and get back on track. The most important thing is to keep moving forward, one step at a time, towards a healthier, more balanced relationship with technology. So, take a deep breath, put down your phone, and step into the world. You might be surprised by what you find. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel for more tips and guides on living a balanced digital life.